Hey guys, thanks for checking in. I just wanted to do a quick video to go over a couple things that have been going on recently around the shop, as well as some things that my mom and I have kind of done. We took a trip up to see Greg Burns in Ohio. I actually got 6 nukes from him. I do have a video that we shot that will be on my channel. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get it posted. That'll be Thursday. I'm really hoping to get that out. We had an absolute blast. It's gorgeous out there. His bees are phenomenal. It was a really cool experience, so you got to check that out. He gave us one of his prize queens, and I promised to make a video about it. So there will be a follow-up video to the video that comes out tomorrow. It was just an incredible experience that, you know, I'm very fortunate to know people like that, to have those kind of experiences in life, because it is just incredible. So anyway, that aside, the new things in the vaporizer world. As you guys have seen, I'm sure there are new battery-powered contraptions that are coming onto the market to treat with OA. We have decided to step a foot into that water and to really come out swinging, in my opinion. I've been pretty quiet about it. I've let people know that, like, hey, we're doing it, just so people don't go out and, you know, potentially buy as it's the only option. And you know, so there's a little awareness in the market. So that being said, we will only be doing our front entrance units as battery powered solutions. You'll see this one's in Milwaukee. I've got a DeWalt around here somewhere. I don't have it readily available. Anyway, we have had a ton of success with these. There are some drawbacks that you need to know. These units have a 250 watt heater element. I had to do that because of the maximum amperage output of these batteries to be safe. That was our limitation. So instead of a 380 watt heater, you had to step down to a 250 by 20 volt DC. So that being said, it's flexible to be able to take the M18s from 5 amp hour M18s from Milwaukee, and then the I believe it's 5 or 6 amp hour batteries from DeWalt. The 2 amp hours, like these little batteries with DeWalt, just won't really cut it. You may get a hive or two out of them. They really just won't do it. The reality is it takes about a minute or so to treat a hive. It's about the difference from a 380 watt heater to a 250 watt heater. And you can only get about a dozen-ish treatments out of them. I haven't settled on a formal number that we're going to tell people, because everybody's batteries can be different, that kind of thing. As it goes with batteries, you have to be sure that you're buying batteries from, you know, a manufacturer direct, i.e. going to Home Depot and buying Milwaukee, going to Lowe's buying DeWalt, etc., etc. You know, I will not sell batteries. I've had too many people, you know, I've seen too many risks with batteries that aren't true and serialized and all that have no name cells in them, but they look legit and they look real. There's a lot of concern with that. I don't want to put people at a safety risk, so I'm just going to tell people we'll sell it as a tool only. And just please be mindful when you buy batteries to check where they came from, to ensure that they're true, real batteries, that they came from the manufacturer, so that you're safe. You don't want to have one of these batteries go off or something out in a bee yard because, you know, you saved yourself 40 bucks or 50 bucks, whatever the downside is, because it could cost you. So just something to be mindful of. This is new territory for everybody in the market, so I'm just making everybody aware. That being said, if you use the right batteries, they've got a ton of safety features in them that I find truly incredible now that I've been digging into it for several weeks now. For those that will ask, we will not have a trade-in program for the originals or the front entrance units to these, because we had to custom order all of our controllers, all of our heat elements, and it's quite expensive in all honesty. And the parts, while looking very similar to match our normal standard, they're not the same. And that's just kind of the bottom line. They're designed to run a totally different voltage, totally different current type, that's DC voltage compared to AC. There's a lot that's gone into this endeavor. That being said, we do have another big breakthrough that I've been testing and testing and testing. We're probably a week into this at this point. Greg Burns was really the one who was like, you need to do this. For those of you who have the front entrance units, let me see if I can find, one second. I don't have one handy. I have one of the originals, so you can see original, etc. You'll see that we have a bolt on the bottom. The original, it doesn't matter. I know this is a good seal. I know the bottom won't get hot when you're handling it and all that. The difference is, now we're trying to go away with that bolt. If I can get it in the frame. So that way it sits just like that compared to the alternative. We still have some testing to do with it. I'm still trying to figure out ways to keep this as cool as possible, but yet still be able to be effective and really just a solid unit. The hardest part I have is because there's thermal expansion and all these other properties, the bolt can get loose over time with heating and cooling. Sometimes you just got to re-snug them. So that whole thing will be out at a later point in time. Once I formally finalize what will work, all of the battery powered units will hopefully, in some way, shape, or form, not have a bolt on the bottom. This ensures that you can sit flat on a bottom board. There's no rocking or anything like that. Compared to this, you'd have to, sit it sideways and all. So anyway, there's two big developments that we've been working on with our units. I hope once the testing has been completed on these that I can get the temperatures under control for the unit. As far as residual heat of the aluminum goes, we're gonna make that through the entire product line if it's that successful. Right now, I know that these washers with this nut on the bottom is a tried and true method. They've been great, people love them. But for the front entrance, it can be a nuisance if you've got very specific bottom boards and that kind of thing. This will allow you to treat four-way pallets a lot easier, etc., etc. So anyway, I won't ramble on too long here. I just wanted to make a quick video, give you guys a peek inside of what's really been going on, what to expect. As far as price point, I'm hoping to stay just a hair above 300, maybe 330. We'll see. Again, I've spent an absurd amount of money buying the bulk parts that are custom and testing them, and it's been a mess in all honesty, but it's a great battle. I've loved it as an engineering challenge. I've loved the support that I've gotten from the community, the positive feedback from those that I've shared my thoughts with. It's been awesome. So anyway, if you have any thoughts, questions, anything else, feel free to leave it down below. And yeah, we hope to have these on the market if the final batch of parts arrive correct. A month or so, give or take. 3 weeks to a month is what I'm kind of estimating to people. But I need to make sure I can get this washer situation ironed out 100%. I don't like to leave things kind of half done or anything like that, which is why I haven't really gone public with it, because I really just want to make sure that I'm getting it perfect so that you all are happy with your product. That upgrade will potentially be something that we may sell to people. We may let people send them in for the front entrance units that have gone out this far. I'm not sure, but you will need, if you go to do that, you will need a countersinking bit like this, to be able to countersink that screw into the bottom. Maybe it's not that big of a concern for everybody, but that's what we have to use to get the job done. So anyway, enough rambling. Have a good night. Be sure to check in tomorrow for Greg Burns' video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.